Good afternoon. My name is Alina Shevtsova. I am an immigration attorney from Brooklyn, New York. In today's legally speaking seminar, I would like to talk to you about priority dates in connection with family-based immigration. A priority date is a date published on the receipt for I-130 family-based petition, and it determines beneficiaries' line for an immigrant visa in preference categories. There is no line for immediate relatives, such as parents of U.S. citizens, spouses of U.S. citizens, or children of U.S. citizens under 21 years old. But for all other categories of sponsorship, there will be lines and there will be additional wait times. And that's what priority date determines, how long you will need to wait. So when we speak about family-based immigration, I would classify all various situations that can happen with a priority date in the three different categories. The first category would be automatic conversion. What happens when the situation changes, but it doesn't affect the case dramatically and no new petition needs to be filed. For example, a child of U.S. citizen marries, then from immediate relative, he or she transfers to F3 category, married son or daughter of U.S. citizen, automatically. Nothing new needs to be filed. Same thing happens if a child or son or daughter of U.S. citizen divorces. Category changes automatically. So that's automatic conversion. And of course, there are other examples in this group. Automatic conversion. Then we have opting out cases. Opting out case is when a parent, for example, naturalizes, and for the beneficiary, it's better to remain in the first assigned category. Then the beneficiary would send a letter to USCIS requesting to retain that category, right? For example, a son or daughter, now of a U.S. citizen, would like to be in the category of son or daughter of lawful permanent resident. They would send a letter to USCIS asking to keep that first category assigned to them. Opting out cases. And the third group of cases would be retention of the priority date. Okay, and that's when the same petitioner files the petition for the same beneficiary and the previous petition was approved. That's when we can keep the same priority date. That's what happens with the priority dates in various categories, family-based immigration. And of course, it's more complicated than that because there are different situations. For example, in certain categories, we will not have dependents, right? Like immediate relatives do not have dependents. Separate petitions have to be filed for a wife and children of U.S. citizen, because you cannot file one petition that will cover wife and children if you're a U.S. citizen. But one petition can be filed for a wife and children of lawful permanent resident, right? And what happens with that petition if let's say there is divorce or children are aging out, right? Do you need to refile? Are you going to keep the same priority date for the children? So to find answers to these questions, you can visit our website www.shevtsova.com. Thank you.